Welcome back to the Calcio blogs, YouTube, podcast, whatever it is you're watching this on. Back by popular demand, JD's here, as you can tell by his Inter-Rainham club gear. That is our Sunday League team that we play for. So,
Forza Inter.
Yeah, get following if you're not already following them, because we're fantastic, except we lost last week. But we don't talk about that. You may have noticed, if you've been following all of our socials this week, we've started something called the Calcio City series. Travel content seems to be what gets you all going the most. So we're just going to lean into it, basically. So this first week's focus is on Milan. The reason for that is because I'm going there at the weekend. I go there the most, so I know the most about it. So we've done a couple of short form videos. This one's a bit longer. We're going to go through some of the stuff we've done there. You've been there a couple of times.
I've been there a few times, yeah. Not as many as you, but...
This is my 12th trip to Milan, 10th to the San Siro.
There you go.
And we should talk a little bit about that San Siro first, because it's going.
Well, it's very sad news. So if you are going to go, you need to go within the next, 3 years?
Listen, they said 2027 are going to start redevelopment. This is Italy still. I wouldn't necessarily be tied to that date. They are going to be building next to it seems, first, so they'll still play there for the majority of the work. So you've probably got about 5 years before you've got to start really thinking about doing it. But
plenty of time to utilise them Ryanair flights.
Exactly.
And you're so very good at promoting
all of these tips. Yeah, they have not offered shout out Ryanair, who have offered 0 sponsorship deals so far.
So on that, so you're in Milan this weekend, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the definition of a flying trip? We are on 7:30 a.m. from Stansted, land at Bergamo at 10 a.m. and then I'm back on a plane at Bergamo at 10:20 the next morning.
On the Sunday.
On the Sunday. I will be home for my roast dinner about 4 o'clock, provided her at home has cooked it.
This is it. And how much was your flight?
Flight was £37 return. I'm paying £55 to park at the airport.
Well, there you go.
As an idea, that's what we're looking at. Yeah, I should say that the difference in our clothing as well, by the way. I've come straight round to James's from work, so I'm not always out in a shirt and trousers and stuff. And I'm sure you don't.
I don't hang around in my Inter-Rainham merch.
Yeah, work from home days, wasn't it? Yeah,
exactly that. Yeah.
So So we'll just talk a bit about Milan, right? Basically, so we touched on it there. There's 2 main airports you can come to. It's Bergamo and Malpensa. Have you done Milan Linate?
No, it's only for the business folk, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah. It's for the elites among us. That's the London city of Milan, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not a working man's airport. Yeah.
No, that's it. Yeah, you won't catch a Ryanair flight arriving to Linate, but it's on the underground network. So if you're lucky enough to get a BA flight, they normally go to there. So,
all right. So you pay £37 for your flight. Excellent. And what game are you going to see?
Inter versus Cremonese. I have to think about that there.
Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy is not really having a party at the minute.
Is he not? No.
He's played once for about 20 minutes and he barely touched the ball. But Cremonese is still unbeaten.
Yeah, they're on form.
They won at the San Siro on their first outing this season away to Milan.
Right.
Which we all thought was hilarious as Inter fans, and then we lost to Udinese there, so we moved on swiftly. But
and what time kickoff is that?
That is a 6 p.m. kickoff.
UK time or
no Italian time? So 5 p.m. here. You'll miss the first 20 minutes if you're watching on TNT,
right?
Because apparently the 3 p.m. blackout means that you miss the first 15 minutes even of Italian matches.
Is that right?
Yeah, we went to the Inter club for the Juventus game, and when the game finally came on the TV, we were 1-0 down.
You mean?
It was a fantastic experience for us, yeah.
Excellent. So you're there just for the one night, and so whereabouts are you staying? You got Airbnb, hotel?
We're Airbnb. Milan isn't the cheapest city in the world to get a room in. The video I posted yesterday about for the northern trip, it was an Airbnb as well. It didn't look like a great one, but it was one night. It was quite cheap.
Yeah.
Well, ours is all right. We're walkable distance from the San Siro.
Okay.
The knock-on effect of that is that you're not really in the city centre.
Okay.
So the San Siro is not far from the city centre, but it's not close.
Yeah.
So
end of the tube line. Last stop, is it?
We are like 2 stops from the end of the tube line on the M1, but it's where that branches off into 2 lines. We're sort of halfway between the 2 lines.
Okay.
So there's not really a close tube station either. The tram doesn't go there.
Right.
On reflection, it's not the most ideal space I've ever booked to stay, but
you're there for one night. You're not there for sightseeing.
Yeah, and I've done it all before.
Exactly.
I don't need
experience.
I don't need to see the Duomo. I probably will.
You probably will. Yeah. So you're staying Airbnb, and how much was the Airbnb for the one night?
Was 160.
Right.
I'm going with my daughter Isabel, 16.
Yeah.
And then I'm going with my pal, not you, James, a different James.
Yeah.
And he's taking his son. So for 4 of us.
Oh,
we've
okay.
All,
so £40 a head.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's actually not that bad. If
it's
you're
£80 a head because the kids aren't paying, of course. But
look,
if there's 4 of you going, you can do that Airbnb, and it's walkable from it. So if you're going for an evening game, it's walkable back.
So if this was four adults, you've had a flight for $37.99, roof over your head for £40. £87.99
Yeah.
for a flight
Even
and
if
a
you
room.
then add chuck the parking in, 55 quid.
Well,
split that
it's about four ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less than £100 has got you a flight, parking, and a place to stay.
Yeah, and then with €20 on match ticket.
I mean, that's unbelievable value. And whereabouts are your tickets in the stadium?
So normally we're in the green ring, but with the Ultras boycott, that's where the Ultras are. With their boycott, it's not as interested as it used to be around there. So we're round towards the halfway line, but we're in the top tier.
Okay.
So
right.
I'm already dreading the mission.
I look forward to seeing a video of you gasping at the top. But you will get a pint at the top.
Pint at the top. 100%, yeah, and look, they'll come round with the tray, with the beers. It costs an extra €1, but you haven't got to get up. So.
That's absolutely bargain.
Yeah,
isn't it?
we're having it.
You
We're
don't
having
get
it.
that over here.
But look, you'll come into Milan. We'll land at Bergamo. 10, 15 minutes, you'll be through Bergamo. It's very quick.
Yeah.
Malpensa's not as quick, especially if you get in just after the Chinese flight, because they take us all through. Now we're Brexited.
Yeah.
We're all through the same passport queue.
Right,
so if the flight of 300 Chinese people has just landed in front of you,
you've got a long wait.
It's a long wait to get through there. But so it depends if they're Ryanair on time.
Which they usually are. Another on-time arrival. Will you be applauding?
I will be dancing to the tune on time arrival, yeah. But look, very easy, yeah. Bergamo into Milan Centrale.
Are you getting a bus or the train?
I get the bus.
Right, okay.
So you can get a train from Bergamo, but it's not from the airport. You've got to get a local bus to the airport.
Okay.
Sorry, from the airport to the station.
Yeah.
That costs like €3. And then you get the €6 train to Milan. By the time you've done all that, you're about an hour and a half. Yeah. So jump straight on. It's TerraVision is the bus.
Okay.
There's a few Flix buses there. Yeah. There'll be people outside trying to sell you tickets.
They're expensive?
Definitely. No. €6 per head.
Right.
Each way.
Each way.
You can get a return for 10.
Okay.
Yeah, and it takes anywhere 45 to an hour to get in, depending on traffic.
So you're going to be, take Bergamo for example, so you're going to be leaving London Centre at 7:20 and you'll be in centre of Milan for probably about midday, half an hour.
Yeah, I'd have a pint in my hand and I'll be tucking into a pizza by about midday. Yeah.
Excellent. So hopefully if the weather's decent.
It's better than it is here this weekend.
It's better than it is here this weekend. Where are you going for a drink? Where are you going for a drink in Milan? If you're there, if another person is doing this for the one night, which is highly recommended as a man who's done many one-nighters away, where are you going for your first pint when you get into town?
First pint, so we will go to Duomo, to be fair. You have to go to that piazza around Duomo.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah.
Get the head out of Centrale as much as you can. Yep. Funny story, and hopefully he doesn't mind me telling it, but I sorted out an Ajax fan with a ticket for the Slavia game in midweek. Yeah. And he flew back yesterday morning. This morning, maybe he flew back. Yeah. Maybe yesterday, I can't remember. He sent me a voice note on Instagram saying, it was all good, but we went for a beer at Centrale while we were waiting for the bus.
Okay.
And got in there, and it was a stein rather than a pint. And then the geezer wanted €20 each for it. And then he refused to take card. He only took cash. And then he refused to give us the change, and he said he wanted to keep it as a tip. So he had to pay €50 for 2 pints.
Okay, so that's not a top tip.
Well, the top tip is to get the hell out of Centrale. Your bus will come into Centrale to the station, get straight on the underground.
It's the first time I've heard anyone mention of a stein in I know it's Oktoberfest, but still.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Italians drink out of the little glasses for a reason. Yeah. They look much cooler.
Not me, though.
Not you. You've got your Moretti glass here. On the hard stuff, me. So we're all right. I've got to drive home. So
so you're going to be in. You're going to have your first drink in Centrale, or just
we'll be straight on the tube to Duomo. And that's a good point to make. Is if you're there for a long weekend like I normally do, we get down to the metro, go to the machine, press the button with the English flag on it.
Yeah.
Get your 3-day ticket.
3-day ticket. Yeah.
It's €13-14. It's just gone up actually, but it's still under 15.
Unlimited travel
on trams, buses and metro for 3 days for that.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, and you don't even mind when your phone wipes the magnetic strip because you just buy another one. It was €13.
Right. Yeah.
Not that I'm a millionaire.
Oh, yeah.
Straight on the metro, straight down to Duomo. It's called Duomo. It's on the M1 line. You can't really miss it. It's easy.
Yeah, it's the main line.
Yeah, the one right through the centre of Milan. You'll come out into this big piazza. The cathedral's there. It looks beautiful. You've got the Galleria on your left. Don't go for a drink in there.
Right.
Unless you like paying €20.
Tourist trap.
Tourist. Well, listen, it's very, very trendy. The Galleria, take your missus there if you're going. Or yourself if you like fancy things.
If you like fancy
You've got all of the flagship stores of like Prada, Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana. Yeah. All the Italian designers all in there.
I think Stone Island's just around the corner.
Stone Island's around the corner. They haven't made into the Galleria yet. If you want your Stonies and your CPs, it's not far from
No, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
It's not much cheaper anymore either. It used to be cheaper. It's not really anymore. Right. But yeah, look, there's a couple of bars there at the top that overlook the square. They're very nice, but €25 for an Aperol.
Okay.
You know, if you like I said, if you're there with the missus, crack on, go and take up there for one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that what we mainly do, that's lunchtime. We're going to go straight down the road, down via Torino.
Okay.
About a 5-minute walk down from Duomo
Right.
to Piz.
Okay.
Piz is the greatest pizza place in the world.
That's the spot, is it?
That's the spot.
That's the claim.
Piz, Piz with an exclamation mark.
Okay.
Google it, get down there. We found it by accident. I was trying to find like a real authentic Italian pizza place.
Yeah.
And this one popped up and it was like third on TripAdvisor for best pizza in Milan.
Okay.
But the first two were like artisan, like €80 pizzas. This one is €8 a pizza.
Right.
Incredible. You get down, you've got to queue up outside, there's no reservations. If the weather's good, get an outside table. The downstairs is very cramped.
Okay.
But you get an outside table, they're going to bring you a Prosecco while you're in the queue. You have a little glass of Prosecco. You'll have a some sort of starter thing. They bring you down like a fried bit of slice or whatever. But you have that while you're waiting. You get your table. You'll get a free limoncello at the end.
Lovely.
There's 3 pizzas on the menu.
Okay.
Margarita.
Yeah, classic.
Something covered in olives.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Superb.
And then you have the surprise pizza.
Okay.
They will not tell you what it is.
Okay.
You can
have you had that before?
I've had it a few, so it's normally 1 of 3, to be fair. This is how often I go.
Right.
I figured out it's 1 of 3. The best one is when it's the chili one.
Okay.
It's like got picante peppers on it and it's got chili sauce and it's got like shaved chilies on the top of it.
Perfect.
Unreal. The way you get around it to find out what it is you tell them you're allergic to a couple of things. So I'm allergic to mushrooms. I'm not. I just can't stand it.
Yeah. Delicacy.
Yes, exactly. But I find out what it is by that basis. That's my way around it.
Right.
That's €12 for that pizza, a bit dearer.
So you're in town, you're heading towards Piz.
Piz.
Piz with the exclamation mark for a pizza. And obviously you've still got a good few hours before the game. Now,
100%,
are you heading down to Navigli, like you previously said, or are you heading towards dropping your bags off and then staying around the stadium?
This weekend, I'm trying somewhere new.
Oh, okay. Right,
After
okay. Talk to us.
11 previous visits.
Right.
There used to be a great sports bar in Milan called 442.
Right.
And it was your proper sports bar. It had all the scarves of everyone that's visited from around the world on the wall, all the shirts, TVs, wherever you looked. It went after COVID. It obviously didn't survive that. All my desperately trying to find a sports bar in Milan, someone recommended me one called the Football Pub.
Right, okay. Classic name, yeah. It says what...
And it should have come up when Googling, to be fair, shouldn't it, really, as a sports bar. It didn't. I found it now. It's across the road from Piz.
Right. I don't know
how I've never come across it before.
Okay.
It's literally the next street over and it's there. And so
you're going to show us this weekend on the blog.
I'm not going to go live on TikTok. I will film a little bit in there and put it straight up so you can all see what it's like. I
want to know how much a pint of beer is, whether it's a bottle or a pint. Any snacks that come alongside it, any football merch you've seen on the wall.
Yeah. English football on the telly.
Yeah, English football on the telly. Is it an Inter pub? Is it an AC Milan pub? Or is it a neutral pub?
It would be wise to be neutral in the centre of Milan.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, you mentioned the Vigli. That's great for like probably more of an evening. I have been down there before a game before. It's normally where the away fans will start gathering.
Right, okay.
Vigli.
Yeah.
There's a big square at the end. For anyone that doesn't know, you take the M2 metro down to Porto Genova.
It's just up the stairs, isn't it?
Up the stairs, and it's in front of your canals, and there's just bars surrounding these canals.
Yeah.
It's a good people watching place.
It's brilliant. I've been there. We sat there when we went to watch England versus Italy a few years ago. I've been there when I went to watch Inter versus Marseille, and it's an unbelievable watching spot.
Yeah.
If the weather's nice, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's not a rip-off price. All right, it's the most popular area, but
if you get it before 8 p.m. or something, then I think they're doing €5 a beer now, most of them.
Right, okay.
Which is very reasonable. £1.50.
A spritz will be €6-7.
It's not a full, but I think it's like a 3/4 pint.
Right.
For £4.50. Like,
it's great.
Sat in the sun.
Yeah.
Me and my daughter, we play a game down there, which is Guess the Country, the people walking past it from. Little takeaway from this, you can spot the Americans and the Brits a mile off.
Yeah.
A mile off, you can see us coming.
Stone Island and...
That's it, yeah. Shorts. Even in November when I'm sitting there, like I'm in jeans. It's not as cold as England, but it's cold.
Yeah.
Shorts. English people in shorts still, yeah.
No, class.
But no, we'll go down there as well. Like not even on a match day. We'll go down of an evening before dinner and sit, enjoy the sun and a couple of beers and just.
Beautiful, mate.
Yeah, I think I'm told it gets quite lively quite later at night there.
I think we were there when we were there before. in the evening, they ask for like a donation because there'll be music on, but they'll also put food on the side. You know, they'll bring out little plates. It might just be
you always get a bowl of crisps.
or a little bit of pizza or something like that. And, you know, it's just great value.
Yeah.
It's great fun. There's no dramas there.
No, exactly. Yeah. It's quite trendy down there as well. Like there's a lot of Italians. You'll see them just walking up and down, not drinking anything, not going anywhere. They're scouting for girls. Like the Italians, they're out there. They're looking for some tourists. They're scouting for the girls. So look, hot tip: if you're looking for girls, get down there too.
Yeah. Any girls listening? Navigli.
You'll have a whale of a time.
Yeah. And so you mentioned at the start there, how much was your ticket for Saturday's game?
€20 I paid for this one. Torino I paid because I'm on the round by the halfway now. Torino, when I was behind the goal, I paid €12.
Yeah, that's just unbelievable value, isn't it? That's just
the
amazing.
most I've ever paid for an Inter Milan ticket was €90, which was the Champions League semi-final with Barcelona.
Right, okay. Yeah, so, a standard game, you're not finding a ticket in the Premier League for €20, but even if you add in...
I can't get a ticket at Gillingham for €20.
Well, no, you're right. No, you're right. It's £23, yeah. I was going to say something, but I won't. So... We'll just drag that back there. So we've got £55 for the parking. We've got $37.99 for the flight. We've got split it 4 ways, £40 for the room for the night, £13 for a 3-day pass. Obviously, if you're there for 3 days, a little bit longer. And your match ticket is €20. Now, my maths isn't the greatest, but you're talking about £120 all in, roughly. For that,
and how much beer you'll be able to buy with the money that's left at £200.
But it just shows the difference that you're travelling for a weekend, and if you're going to Manchester, or even if you're going to London, we're from Kent, and a train ticket to London on a weekend if you're a single is over £50. That's a flight. That's amazing. And that was a process of, I know you're into member, but the process of getting a ticket for Joe Blogs, how easy is it for someone to get a ticket to the game?
Yeah, they're very rarely going to sell out, really, at the moment, because the only tough time we had to be quick was sort of in the running in the last Scudetto season, like the last few games of that. You had to be real quick on the draw.
Yeah.
But Cremonese is never going to sell out. You watched the Champions League game Tuesday night, there was quite a few empty seats in the stadium down there. It's sad to see, really, but people are voting with their feet. There's a lot of dispute with the board about prices, but if you believe it, these prices have gone up from last season.
Right, okay.
So there's a bit of animosity between the ultras and the board, and it's detracting a bit from the atmosphere, which isn't great. It's not a fantastic thing, but I got tickets last year to the derby for €65.
Right, okay.
And
that's amazing, isn't it? And you're still able to get tickets, that's the thing. Yeah,
There was it went to general sale. And then the next one with the Juve game, the Derby d'Italia, I paid €75 for that.
Yeah,
and again, straight in. And I was able to get my missus a ticket who's not a member then. So it was easy.
And the people that around you, just like for anyone watching this, like you're not going to face any animosity because you're English coming to watch their team. They're all welcoming that you've travelled to come and get to it.
They're more fascinated with it. Even a club like Inter Milan, which is a huge club, at a stadium like San Siro, they're still like, oh my God, why have you come here for this?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even at the derby last year, the Milan derby, in the sections that aren't behind each goal, so the side sections, it's all mixed.
Right.
One brother is a Milan fan, the other brother's an Inter fan. Like, the city is divided by it.
Yeah.
It's almost united by the derby as well, and they'll all just come together, watch it together. Yeah, very little trouble. Yeah. If you're an idiot,
if you wanted a bit, you could find it. But you
can go find it easy where the ultras are. Go there and wear your Milan shirt, and you'll be swiftly dealt with. But if you're even in the mixed section, if you stand up and you're dancing around it, you can celebrate the goal, but you can't dance around and rub it in and say, your shit.
You
can't give it like that, because then you will come.
You're not throwing yourself 3 seats forward and launching your pint if you score.
You are not. No. Unless you're the home team.
There's some decorum.
It's very Italian.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. And so, obviously, you've got a kick-off time of 6:00 local time in Italy. Obviously, if you're booking up a trip to Italy, you've mentioned it before that the game times change throughout the weekend. So would you say that if you was looking to book a trip to Italy, Milan, if you're going from Friday to Sunday, you're almost going to be guaranteed to see a team within Milan, depending on your flight times, obviously.
Friday to Monday, you definitely are.
Right.
Because their football day is Sunday, not Saturday like ours. You'll need to be there for most of Sunday. It's better to just fly on the Monday. If you went Saturday morning to Monday, you definitely see a game. 3 Serie C teams in Milan now. So you got Calcio, off the top of my head, Calcio in Milan.
Right.
I'm not sure pronunciation.
Someone will tell us, don't worry.
Yeah, they will, yeah. I can't remember the other team that begins with an S in the north of the city. Inter under 23s now playing Serie C.
Do they? Right, okay,
They do.
that's the thing.
They
okay,
play at Monza Stadium.
Right, okay, yeah.
And
It's
then
only a short train journey.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got a team called Gianni Armenia, who I went to see when they were in Serie D. They're now in C.
Right.
Been promoted, bless
There
them.
you go. Yeah.
They play right at the end of the tube line. It takes about an hour and 10 minutes to get there.
Is that right?
In a small town called Gorgonzola.
All right, yeah.
And it is Gorgonzola of cheese fame. That is where they make
Is it
cheese.
really?
It
Right,
is,
right,
yeah. That's
right.
where Gorgonzola
They're proud of it, are they?
They're so proud.
It's a great cheese.
So proud they didn't call their team Gorgonzola. They're called Gianni Armenia.
Right.
It's a really dinky little station, but it's only maybe 5-10 minute walk from the metro station. Metro runs till very late, so we paid €5 to get in there.
So if you was going to do a ground hop, even if you was going, say, Friday to Sunday or even Friday to Monday, feasibly you could probably get 2 or 3 games in because it'll be 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
You're only limited by your own imagination or what you can be bothered to do.
Yeah, of course,
because then outside of Milan, you've got Monza is 30 minutes on the train.
Yeah.
Como is 45 minutes on the train. Bergamo, where Atlanta is an hour tops. You've got Lecco an hour away.
Yeah. Obviously, Brescia now no longer exists currently.
There is a team in Brescia now.
There's
right. 2 small teams in Brescia formed to become the new Brescia.
Right, okay.
But even Verona's an hour and a half.
Right. Yeah, Turin's less than an hour away.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And so's Genoa.
100%. I mean, if we've been into Switzerland to watch a game before.
Yeah.
So we you get the train to Chiasso, just over the Swiss border. It's just past Como.
It's almost like the last stop on the line as you come into
literally
town.
Just past Como, like 10 minutes past Como.
Yeah.
And there's 2 teams. There's Chiasso, who play in like the 2nd division.
Right.
And then we saw Bologna, who play like the 5th or 6th division.
And did you have any, when just touching on that then, so when you went into Switzerland on the train, because obviously I got off, when I went to Como, I got off at Como station, but do the border control step on the train when you're going over to Switzerland, or is it when you got to the other side?
You're supposed to take your passport. We didn't.
Okay.
We just sort of went with it because we thought, well, we're through Schengen now. We must be able to get to Switzerland, but Switzerland's slightly different, I think.
Yeah.
At the station, we got off the train and there was no border control on it. And we just walked into Chiasso.
Yeah.
But on the way back when we were waiting there was a lot of border force walking up and down the platform, and they had a little office at the end.
Okay.
And they didn't board our train, but I think they could have.
Right.
And then we might have been in a bit of trouble. So I would just, if you're going to do it, just in case, just
take your passport.
Yeah.
And you'll need your passport or any sort of form of ID to get into any Italian grounds, really, as well.
You normally need the passport to buy a ticket. So if you're rocking up on a day and buying a ticket, you normally
need your passport
for that, rather than driver license. However, when we went to Armenia, we were already out for the day, realised we'd forgotten our passport, so I emailed them and sent them a picture that I had of it on my phone.
Yeah. And they were fine with it?
They were quite happy. So I got there, they had the email printed out at the ticket office.
Oh, really?
They're like, oh, we're expecting you, yeah.
And have they still got the outdoor ticket booths outside San Siro?
Yes, they do, yeah. Yeah, if you're going to leave it to that last minute.
So you can turn up on the day, potentially, and take a punt?
You can, yeah. I would just still go online and do it. It's there available online 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
If you're in Milan, you decide to try online. But yeah, you can just rock up at the San Siro. It is possible to do that, yeah.
Inside the San Siro, cash or card, both?
Yeah, whatever you've got. Yeah.
They'll take cash or card if you're buying a pint.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing I should say as well, on a match day, get down there early anyway.
Yeah.
Because you've got, again, we'll do some filming at the weekend down there, but you've got just a ring around it. It's just basically a massive concrete wasteland, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, it is.
And it's just surrounded by little bars and
merch all over the
shop.
Yeah.
The Ultras have got their merch stand set up there. They only take cash.
Yeah. Quite right.
But yeah, you've got the bars. There's a bar called Beretta Bar at the Curva Nord. That's an Ultras bar only. It doesn't look like they're very welcoming, but they are welcoming. You can go in there. Don't take pictures of them in there.
I was about to say, don't take your phone out. Don't ask for selfies.
That's it.
If you want a pint,
they'll be singing, they'll be setting off smoke bombs, they'll be setting off flares, it'll be lively and it'll be a good crack.
Yeah.
But they don't look very welcoming, but they are. They don't give a shit. They're well aware that they're the attraction. Really.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite for that. But yeah, there's bars all around it. We get there 3 hours before sometimes.
Yeah.
Have something to eat.
Yeah, fantastic.
A couple of beers, just walking around, and then the team bus comes in, and everyone goes and gathers where the team bus comes in.
And whereabouts is that? So if you're travelling if you're going to the ground and you're outside, you're having a pint, you're having something to eat, And so how far have you got to walk all the way around the other side of the ground
Yeah, so
to see that?
where the tram and the metro come in is at the Curva Sud, which is the Milan end, and we don't want to be anywhere near that.
Yeah.
So we come around to the Curva Nord, you just walk around the stadium. It's, again, like there's food stalls and bars all the way around, so stop and get a beer, take your time. The team bus will come in, both team buses will come in at the Curva Nord, so you'll see there's like a road where you'll see there's mopeds driving up and down it.
Okay.
As soon as the police start coming and moving everyone out the road, that's when the teams are coming.
Yeah.
Greet the away team first, throw your plastic glasses at it, boo, whistle, do what you got to do.
Yeah, they're going to boo Cremonese? I mean, they're a small team.
I mean, when Barca turned up in April, they were pelting it with plastic pint glasses and stuff. And they won, so I don't know. Cremonese might be able to sneak in under the radar because sometimes you don't even notice the away team coming in. Yeah. But Milan and Juve turned up. It was hostile.
So it's all part of the experience.
That's it. And then the Interbus comes in, and basically the Interbus takes about 40 minutes to get in because everyone then just rushes into it and they're banging on the side and they're like setting off flares and fireworks and singing. And
that's what you're there for, isn't it? That's what you want to see.
You see that sort of thing and you think, how do they ever lose a home game? Because they must be pumped to set the game into that
buzzing for it as well.
Yeah, I don't know. They have been this season. It's been poor. But
Well, it can only get better, and hopefully this weekend you don't want Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy's in my Fanta Calcio team, so if he gets one and
double down on it.
I'm all right with it. Yeah.
Have the Inter fans got a song about Jamie Vardy? I guess we'll find out if you're going to start singing it.
The problem is I won't know what it is because I don't speak Italian. I'll record it and someone can translate it.
So that's a pretty good roundup for like 28 hours in Milan for less than 120 quid.
Yeah, look, if you're going to be there for a few more days, if you're doing like a long weekend, like I said, get out of the city, go to Como, go to Lecco. They're beautiful places, right on the, they're an hour away tops.
And the train is so cheap. It's so cheap.
They're both beautiful places. Yeah. Get up there, do something like that. You can go to the Duomo, you can have a look in. I mean, it's beautiful.
It's stunning. It's class.
You can go to the roof of it.
Yeah.
Take the lift.
Yeah.
Do the stairs.
Okay. I've not done that.
It's good. No. You've got great views down over the city from the top of the cathedral. It's really good. Listen, Milan's unless you're a real shopper, a real proper history buff, there's not a million and one things to do.
You're there for the football. It's a city for football or a central point for cheap entry and to find wherever you want to go.
It's a nice chill out. Like I use it for chill out. I come back from there so relaxed before I get back to I just real fucking calm. I just sit there, watch the world go by, a couple of beers, a few pizzas.
Yeah, there's no dramas. It's
so chill. I like count down the days to going back every time.
Yeah, brilliant. So you got this weekend then. So and what else have you got? So coming up, like outside of just this Milan trip, what have you got lined up?
October, because 2 weeks after that we're in Pescara. Similar sort of times, go about 28 hours in Pescara.
Have you been there before?
Never.
I've been there. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a great stadium.
Listen, we'll do something in the run up to that trip together again. And then a few days after that, we're off to Brussels for the Union SG against Inter Champions League.
Brilliant! I'll see you in that. Yeah.
I'm looking at a couple of options, but I found out basically Saturday evening trips. I can do the Saturday morning flight to Sunday back. I don't need any time off work, so I'm eyeing up a couple of Saturdays. There's Serie B looks more likely for Saturdays. This is on the radar.
Because that's quite close as well. Venice Airport is quite close to the town. I mean, that's quite key to a lot of these trips that you need to be close
on an hour and a half transfer. No. But we're looking at Padova. Verona, a lot in the north. It sounds like, doesn't it? But I'm eyeing up sort of springtime next year, maybe taking a week out of work and going down to the south and doing a match in Sicily, maybe getting to Catanzaro. I really want to see Cosenza. So I've dotted about there. There's a few on the radar. And I have been offered a ticket for a Rome derby at the end of the season.
That's actually brilliant.
I have been offered to get into the Lazio ends. Cheers, Scott.
Excellent. And so if anyone else has got any sort of links for any of these games.
Get me a ticket. Well, that's why I'm going to Pescara. One of our guys, I can't pronounce his name, Juha, a Finnish guy who lives in Pescara, he's invited me over. So
no way.
Yeah, so anyone else wants me to come watch their team, hit me up. I'm all for free
fantastic.
tickets. Free tickets, but I'll get you a couple of nights.
Exactly. As long as the Ryanair flights line up for it.
Yeah, that's it. It needs to be a Saturday night game, so.
Excellent. So really, I'm looking forward to following on this weekend.
Look, I'll be popping videos up all through the trip, and then we'll do like one longer one at the end as well. So there'll be some content out from the trip. Yeah,
excellent. And I hope Inter Milan get the win, and you come back buzzing and still chilled.
Well, we'll see. Leaves a bit more to be desired, but yeah.
Follow
That's it,
along.
mate. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, look, I've got to go pick the missus up from the station. She got in 10 minutes ago, so she's furious. So.
I need to finish me.
You got to finish your pint. Yeah. We'll tie that up here and, yeah.
See you next time.
We'll talk before Pescara.
Exactly.